What does a professional basketball player, a renowned artist with famous friends, and White Castle all have in common? Saddle up because we're about to reveal this and much, much more in Lawrence Hall's 9th Annual Fall Fête! Hey! Hello there at home. How you doing there on the couch? I am Brett Walkow, and I am honored to be your guide tonight, your ringmaster of fun. I just like doing that. For Lawrence Hall's 9th Annual Fall Fête. We're coming to you live. Yes, live, not pre-recorded, none of that silly stuff. We're coming to you live right here at LM Studios in Chicago. How's everybody doing tonight? Good? Yes? Hey! We are having a party here in the studio, and I hope you're having a party at home because tonight, instead of binge watching another show on Netflix, you have the rare opportunity to be a part of the show, part of this show. You're going to hear incredible stories from Chicagoland youth and families that will inspire you as we celebrate what it means to be a part of the we of Lawrence Hall. We wish you could be here with us tonight, but make no mistake, you and yes, you in those weird pajamas. I just don't understand why they do the cat with the unicorn thing. All of us, here, there, everywhere, we are Lawrence Hall. Tonight, throughout the show, we're counting on you. We need your help. We need your help to raise a lot of money for Lawrence Hall. Be a part of that mission. We're going to have raffles. Behind me, this is the raffle, everybody. And we're going to have lots of fun items we're going to be giving away during the show. Also, during the broadcast, you can go to the website. You can bid on some awesome items. We have excuse me. I think I need some water. We're going to have some premiere items. We're going to have some silent auction items. We're going to have all sorts of great stuff for you. It's kind of like a game show. You're going to win a prize, but at the same time give money. This is me taking the money from you. You're going to give money, and we're going to raise a lot of money for Lawrence Hall. You get a prize, money. It all works out great. And then also what we like to call fund a need. That's where you can give any dollar amount you want. You can give $10, you can give $1,000, you can give $1 million, hint, hint. But it doesn't matter. From a few dollars to a few $1,000s, it all adds up and it helps Lawrence Hall succeed in their mission. And that's what it's about tonight. And speaking of our mission, let's get to our first story. Meet foster youth Jashayla and see how she faced life-changing uncertainty with grace, spirit, and a little help from her friends.
I just gave up and I just automatically put in the back of my head that I was going to go straight to a shelter. I wasn't living with my mother. I got taken away from her when I was 2. I felt like every day I couldn't trust the people that I was living with, which was my aunt. So when she turned around and she gave up on me, that's when all of my trust for any and everybody that entered my life went sour. She was right there by the door, talking to my aunt with my bags in front of the house. The bags was placed without me helping in a big plastic garbage bag.
What our department did, the foster care department, is we're going to try to do away with those black garbage bags because I'm adamant about these kids. I'm adamant when we have to move them and what we move them with. And so we now have these very extra large duffel bags that we use. And it has a blanket in there, a teddy bear, hygiene products, a pillow, just to get them started.
When we got there, we pulled up to a White Castle's. So me being a kid, a 13-year-old child, I'm thinking, okay, I'm finna give me something to eat. But then I walk in and I see Cynthia. And at first I'm just thinking she's, just a regular customer, just, getting her something to eat. But then I seen Miss Virginia walk up to her with papers and, all the things that they need. And we sat at the table and I introduced myself and she just treated me automatically on sight like I was her own. And she was like, come on. And I'm like, okay. As soon as I started heading towards the car that she was in, The previous kids that she had in her home, the first thing they said to me when I saw them was, "Hi, sister, hi." And that automatically right there, I already knew that I was in the right place.
Miss Folks is very welcoming. She's one of those Southern hospitality, come on in here and get you something to eat, or come on in here, Miss Patrina, and come upstairs. And just the atmosphere started that trust process. You can see it. It was there. She felt welcome. You can tell she felt attached. She felt part of the family. And again, it's a process, and trust takes time.
I've been trying to get adopted since I moved in home, if you ask me. But, you know, it takes time to accept another human being's child, especially when you have children of your own already in the home. And I got the phone call saying I got adopted. And when I tell you, I screamed so loud in that house. And I told my siblings that I had got adopted. And that day was just everything. Like, literally everything. Like, my mom doesn't know, but I stood on top of the table. And I started screaming. The kids was like on the chairs, like hooping and hollering too, right with me.
Now, Jashayla's story has a happy ending, but there are so many kids we still want to help, and that's why we need your help. I mean, try to imagine your entire life being thrown into a trash bag. Think about how that would make you feel. I mean, your whole life in a trash bag, like you are being thrown away. Our team at Lawrence Hall has done a lot to change all that, and we need your help to keep doing that. Change these kids' lives, affect their dignity, their well-being, not living out of a trash bag. Because tonight, with your donations, we have these bags. Think about what a difference that makes, from a trash bag to having a duffel bag with your stuff in it, with toiletries. Those are the things we take advantage at home. We think, okay, well, you know, yeah, we have toiletries. These kids, they need this, and you can give them this tonight. You can give them love through a bag with toiletries and a blanket and a teddy bear. And you can make sure no child ever has to have their possessions in a trash bag ever again. And tonight, we want to give something back to you as you're giving. We're going to do our first raffle, where we're going to give you a prize for giving. How awesome is that? Our first raffle of the night is 4 level 100. Yes, 4 level 100 tickets. 100 tickets would be cool too, but we're going to go with 4 tickets. 4 tickets, level 100, to a regular 21-22 Chicago Bulls game of your choice. You get to pick the game. So, let's go over to our magical raffle here. Is it on this side? It's on this side. We're going to find out who our first winner of the night is. So, let's find out. That's my theme music. I got it up. Let's find out who is our first winner of the night. Stay. I need my glasses. 073544. 073544. We're about to find, did you catch that? We're about to find out who is our first winner of the night. I know you're sitting at home right now going, wait, I don't have a ticket. How do I figure this out? Don't worry, we're going to read your name. But I'd like our male model of the night to come out. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Siobhan! Hey! Siobhan is one of our youth here at Lawrence Hall, and it's his 21st birthday! Happy birthday to... No, okay, good night. You saying my singing's bad? Is that what you're saying? Thank you, Siobhan. We love Siobhan. He's kind of awesome, and he looks damn good in that suit. All right, our winner of the Bulls tickets. Drum roll, everybody. Drum roll at home. Drum roll on your tables. Dan and Jane Coyne. Am I saying it right? Dan and Jane Coyne. Give it up for Dan and Jane Coyne. Clap at home. Clap at home. Clap at home. Hey. I'm supposed to give this to them, and they took it. Okay. Congratulations to our first winner. Don't go anywhere. We have more raffles coming. But as you saw earlier, it takes a village to find loving, safe homes for our kids. And our village has been here in Chicago, ready for this? Since the Civil War. How cool is that? And now, let's meet three fascinating characters from our history. A famous artist, that's my artist, a famous lawyer, and a guy who stumbled into the place over 50 years ago.
So my great-great-grandfather, when he was a child, he was found sleeping outside, and the person who found him told him about Lawrence Hall. At the time, it was a school for boys. Originally started to care for the Civil War orphans. Went to Lawrence Hall, and they gave him a safe place to stay and an education. He went on to be a lawyer.
One day, my dad, who was 8, goes to open the door, and his dad drops dead in front of him. My grandfather committed suicide in front of my dad. When he came to Lawrence Hall, Father Anthony recognized this prodigy capability of art, color, and color blocking and design at 8 years old. The right people introduced to children when they're open to seeing who they truly are is one of the most meaningful things.
In the beginning, when we started working with the kids, we were the first people that weren't paid to be there. And the kids appreciated that. They said, no one's paying you? Oh, why should they? We want to be with you. We had count them, 0 showers. The bathtubs were on legs, and the kids had to bathe frequently. And we decided we'd fundraise and get enough money to buy a shower, and maybe 2 showers per floor. Came in with about $5,000 or $6,000. I brought the money over and handed it to Bob Byron and said, this is for your showers. And he looked at me and says, can I buy clothes instead? So there's been the commitment. You stay with the kids, you buy the clothes. And we've done the same thing ever since.
Going to my great-grandfather, he was a kid, sleeping outside, sleeping in the streets. Maybe you assumed that he was stealing to survive. Everyone deserves a chance to see what they can do and to be able to stand on their feet. The music and art therapy, the two of them combined, those two are my personal favorites. Just seeing benefits that they get, the confidence that they can paint these pictures, they can play this instrument, and they're good at it.
But the art, that's what always ended up really being his tradable trade.
So when you watch kids mature and progress, it's got to tug at your heartstrings.
Giving to an organization where you can see the direct results, see them graduate, you can see them get jobs, you can see them discover passions like painting or music that they wouldn't have had an opportunity to explore, most likely.
Over 100 years, we've watched the kids grow up. We've taken care of children for all those years.
That's where you think about why I donated and why I, want to, continue to connect with Lawrence Hall is giving one more chance opportunity to build a net where there wasn't a net.
You ask me why I'm here for 50 plus years. If I could do another 50, I'd do it.
As you can clearly see from each of these people's lives, the right care can change a person's destiny. Like Tony Mafia, whose incredible artwork is up for bidding right now in our silent auction. Hint, hint, subtle? Yes. You can go bid on his amazing pieces right now in the silent auction and all the other wonderful stuff. You can take home a piece of inspiring art and at the same time help put more kids on the right path. And now, without further ado, guess what? It's time for another raffle! Hey! I'm not sure what that was. We're going to find out what that raffle is, everybody. It is a Cooper's Hawk Connoisseur wine package. You get a Magnum bottle of wine, you get a 3-month wine club membership, and a wine tasting for 2. This is awesome. Guess where we're going? To the raffle. Let's find out who our raffle winner is. I'm gonna do this for like a half hour. Okay, let's stop. And here we go. Our winner is, oh, I got 2. Stay. Okay. 073 308 0733 308. Okay. I'm sorry. We're about to find out who our winner is right now. They're going, which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? And once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, give it up for Siobhan! Hey! How's it going, Siobhan?
Doing good.
Everything good?
Yes, sir.
Still looking good in that suit. Look at, do you see the way he walked off? Like, this is how I walk in a suit. This is Siobhan. See you later, Brett. All right, so our winner is, I'm just jealous. Our winner is for the Cooper's Hawk Wine Connoisseur Package. Drum roll at home, drum roll here. Wendy Segal! Congratulations to Wendy Segal. You are our winner of our Cooper's Hawk Wine Connoisseur Package. Take it. Thank you. All right, now, you heard Spencer talk about Lawrence Hall's nurturing of creativity through art and music therapy. You got to understand, this is game-changing for youth who have suffered trauma. These expressive therapies have over and over helped kids get through their pain and even launched careers, as you've seen. Last year, supporters like you helped Lawrence Hall expand the music therapy program to the South Shore campus and double the number of youth served in the program. One of the things that drew me to Lawrence Hall was this. I am a child, survivor of abuse, and I found through art peace, and through very scary times was just blessed to have teachers that nurtured that. They didn't know, but they knew that I needed something. I needed help through their art, and they saw that. And even when I contacted Lawrence Hall, and I spoke to the lovely Moira, she found out about my past, and she immediately changed and said, Brett, I want to tell me more about it. I want to learn about you, because that's how much they care. She didn't have to take that time on the phone with me. She had just met me, but that's the kind of person she is, and that's the kind of people they are at Lawrence Hall. All the staff, all the teachers, they care about these kids so much, and they create these programs to let them express themselves, to get through their pain. And if it wasn't for the teachers in my life, I wouldn't still be standing here. And if it wasn't for the teachers at Lawrence Hall and the staff at Lawrence Hall, these kids wouldn't be thriving in the way that they are now. And tonight we need your help. We want to fund more of these programs. We want to fund more of these classes so these kids can have these enriched, beautiful lives. And part of it through this amazing art. So tonight, give, and you can create more I'm getting a little choked up. More programs, including I'm going to teach a stand-up comedy class to the kids. I've learned that through stand-up comedy, you can express yourself and talk about your life, and that's one of the new programs that we're going to do with them, and we need your help to fund all of the programs. So please keep giving so we can do more tonight. And what? Oh, we want to give some thanks to some of our donators. Thank you. Siobhan doesn't want to come on camera anymore. We want to thank some of the people that have already given. Dave and Emily Merjan, the Parkinsons, Steve Bushman? I'm sorry I butchered your name. Please don't take your money back. Jody Kroll, Al and Gay Cop? Sure, okay. Thanks for spelling this for me. Ron and Nora Teeple, Susan Special and U.S. Gallagher, Zach and Lisa Schrantz, Tom and Marie Stocks, and all of you at home. We know we can't read all the names, but thank you for giving. We're going to thank more of you later. Come on, Siobhan. Come on. So, our next segment, we're going to hear from a teacher. And you've heard me talk about our love of our teachers. This is one of our teachers in our therapeutic day school who not only inspires the youth of Lawrence Hall, but has found a way to open their minds in the most amazing fashion. We'd like you to meet Ms. Khan and see why our therapeutic day school consistently boasts a 98 to 100% graduation rate.
I had this dream ever since I was 12 years old. Like, I just fell in love with basketball, and, I wasn't good at first. I didn't have any offers to college, so I had to pay. I was a walk-on that they call a walk-on, and I had to, just keep striving to make the team, and I finally did and just continued to get better. I was waiting, and I was actually in Arizona training to go overseas, and a friend that worked here, he was like, you should work here while you're waiting for your call to go play overseas. You're patient, you're good with the kids. I think you'll do a good job. I was here working, and from 2018 to 2019, I just was doing a good job here. And when I finally got that call, I expressed to my supervisors, like, this is what I want to do. But, it's only a 4-month, 5-month season, but I would love to come back. And they were just like, you left a good mark here, and we'll love to have you back. So I went and I came back. They welcomed me back with open arms. Even when I'm there, they watch my games, so it's like they watch and they be like, oh, we sent you on TV and this and that. So they're so happy because it's like, oh, we know you. And a lot of them like me to bring them down here or outside on the court and actually train them or give them tips, because they want to play on their grammar school team or high school team, or they have dreams of going playing college or pro. A lot of them say that, like, they look at me as a father figure. So it's like, even though they feel like I'm teaching them a lot, they actually taught me a lot too. Like, they actually taught me to be more patient with them. And like, once you have kids, it's not about you anymore, it's about them. And that's how I feel working here. Like, I may be tired, but somebody may call me like, can you train me downstairs at the gym? Like, yeah. Or this kid may really need me. So it's like, yeah, we can talk, even though it's midnight, like, let's talk. And, it's not a one-man team. So it's like, it's an effort. So it's not just me, it's my other staff, people that help me, it's the kids, they help me all the time, so they help me on days that they may not know it. So it's like, it's a collective.
I have to say that I was lost completely. I didn't know anything about the students. Students were rather challenging. I kept telling them that they needed to respect teachers and their elders, and they kept turning around and looking at me and saying, why? I said, okay, Farhad, it's time to stay. Whatever impact you're going to have, it's time to stay. And I stayed. I have read Thoreau, the speech Pericles gave his troops, Plato's Republic's chapter on justice, Betty Friedan, Gandhi, Martin Luther King's letter from the jail. So they needed to read these things. And they were like, why are we doing this? Because I said, you need to learn what the world is, where you came from and where you're going and what world we live in. Socrates said, answer is not the objective. A good question is the objective. I want them to learn how to ask a good question and think about that. That's my goal. I would never know what these kids are capable of doing if I don't introduce them to anything. If you have low expectations for your children, that's not much. But if you hold the bar up high, they will make an effort to reach that bar. I want to see my kids' wings.
You can clearly see the quality of care the kids at Lawrence Hall get from staff like Ms. Khan and Keva. Now, it's your chance to support this team that so tirelessly, and I mean tirelessly, gives themselves to support the kids. How can we do that, Brett? That's a good question. I'm not really sure. Maybe you should stop talking to yourself. This is getting weird. I obviously mean I want you to bid tonight. I want you to bid tonight on all the auction items, including the cool premier auction items. You can win a fabulous prize and support Lawrence Hall at the same time. It's a win-win. Check them out. You've seen them on The Tonight Show, Comedy Central, and live in Las Vegas. If it's a heartwarming birthday roast or your company's next holiday gala, nationally touring comedian Brett Walkow will create a hysterical, one-of-a-kind stand-up show for any occasion. Experience a 6-night stay at this fabulous 3-bedroom, 3-bath home in magical Costa Rica. This beachfront retreat is perfect for a relaxing family vacation or romantic getaway. Bid now to win this unforgettable, breathtaking escape. Flex your celebrity style with 2 courtside seats at the December 26th Chicago Bulls game versus the Indiana Pacers. This is the ultimate experience for any basketball fan. For the wine connoisseur, enjoy half a case of wines from Forthright Winery. You'll win 2 bottles, each of their 2016 Merlot, 2017 Pinot Noir, and 2018 Chardonnay. Jump at this awesome opportunity to play one-on-one with pro basketball player and Lawrence Hall 2020 Employee of the Year, Kevo! And to remember this one-of-a-kind experience, enjoy an autographed basketball from our favorite pro. Yes, you can bid on any of those fantastic items all throughout the show. Well, keep a computer over here while you're watching the show. Don't stop watching the show. Seriously, don't. You got a little taste of the kind of education and residential care offered to the youth through our various footage tonight. And speaking of taste, talk about a great segue, because it's about food. Nothing? No? Really? I think I just got booed. There's one woman who brings more than just great food to the kids. She brings the sunshine every day. I'm not kidding. I've met this wonderful woman, and she is a walking ray of sunshine. She teaches them to cook. Take a look.
Fate brought me here. The universe brought me to Lawrence Hall. And a lot of the circumstances that I have been through are similar to the youth here at Lawrence Hall. Well, I grew up with a single mom. My mother had a drug addiction. The drug addiction had me in a circumstance more than once where we were almost taken from my mom. So I can relate to what the young men here are going through. And hope is something that I have held on to ever since I was a little girl. So I would go in the kitchen, whip up some cookies, whip up a cake or something, and it just made me feel better. And then when I shared it with others, I noticed that it made them feel better. Everybody wants to have a turn working in the kitchen. Everybody wants to be the next Gordon Ramsay. But we still, to this day, have the youth in the kitchen where we teach them basic cooking skills, assisting with sometimes serving on the line, as well as cooking and food prep. Everyone that I meet that may have had a bad start in life, especially as a youth, I live by this motto. As a youth, you don't have control of your life. But if you could just hold on and hope for a better tomorrow and do what it takes, when you're grown up, you can live the life that you want to live.
I'm originally from Ethiopia, so I came to the U.S. when I was 11 years old. The sacrifices my family made, my mom gave me to my grandparents to raise me so she can get education. It's different for all of our youth in their life. They move from placement to placement. It's a lot of sacrifices happening. They make that connection and then that connection breaks, and just giving strangers their heart basically and trusting you to do okay by them. Harvard is 20 apartments. There's about 10 one-bedroom apartment and 10 studios. And there are other regular people that live in the complex. So our youth are living with general population. So they're learning how to live on their own, but we're there to supervise.
For the first time in a very, very long time, I'm okay. Have you ever thought about when you're a child, just being blissfully ignorant and okay with that? And even if I know that there are several wars going on, famine, for a moment I can just ignore that. When I entered the system, I was 15, I was living with my mother. It was not a suitable environment, emotionally, physically, and mentally. At the time, I was going to Gwendolyn Brooks College Prep. I would stay there for the rest of my 4 years in high school. And throughout those years, I would travel between foster homes, family homes. I'm in one of the studio apartments at Lawrence Hall. So I am completely on my own for, a majority of the time. Even then, I have a huge amount of assistance. It's really quite lovely.
When they call me, I will try my best not to miss their phone calls or return their calls right away. And if I'm there, I make it a point to check on them, to show them that somebody cares and somebody's there for you.
I ended up in the system because of my mother, because of physical abuse with her. I was transferring from foster home to foster home, starting school over, meeting new people, making new friends each time. I'm already in college, and I'm going to be majoring in criminal justice because I want to be an attorney.
I have about 7 graduates from our TLP, and they're 4 going to college, 1 going to NIU, going away from us, but the other staying at the site and going to school.
So I'll be going to Columbia, Chicago. I'll be majoring in creative writing, a focus in poetry, and minoring in acting. I want to be a performing artist, performing poetry. The woman who did the inauguration, I want to be her so bad. It's amazing.
I really did overcome a lot. I graduated with a 4.0 in high school. I'm becoming to be a better woman.
Come on, Sebastian. No. And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlyn Sebastian! Hey! It is so wonderful having you both here with us tonight. Thank you for sharing your stories. You inspired us all. It was really wonderful to hear about your journeys. And I must say, you look amazing tonight in your Lawrence Hall swag. How do they say? You guys look fire? Is that what the kids say? Fire?
No, you're like 2 years behind, I believe.
You guys are 100.
Are you all the way
You're
back?
like
Really?
now you went back like another 3.
Come on! Well, in my day, we used to say you looked rad.
That's still better.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm retro now. I'm so old, I've gone retro. But tonight, they are modeling the Lawrence Hall swag, which you can win at home. And that is our next raffle item up for tonight, which you're going to help me spin the raffle, yes?
Yes.
Absolutely. Our next raffle item is a Lawrence Hall swag bag and a $100 Cafe Sel Marie gift certificate. So let's spin and find out who our winner is for that. Are you trying to kill us all? What are you doing?
Nothing.
No, you're just gonna let it go? All right.
It's fall.
Okay. Would you like to pick it?
Yeah.
All right. Kayla is picking the winning ticket, so you know I ain't cheating. All right, you want to read that aloud?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
The number I have in my hand right now is 073883.
One more time.
073883.
We got it? Did you get it? All right, give it to me. All right, we're going to find out who our winner is in a second of the Lawrence Hall swag bag and $100 Cafe Sel Marie gift certificate. But, bing, we're about to find out who our next raffle winner is of a $500 gift certificate to Bob's Discount Furniture. Sebastian, are you going to do this one?
Am I?
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know. You want a philosophy class?
I don't want to know if you're going to spiritually spin the thing. I want you to actually spin the thing.
I have a whole ball money.
Okay. We're going to spin it now. And bing. All right, you pick it too?
Yeah, well, I'm not reading.
Why not?
God forbid that.
Why would God forbid you to read?
Yes, because I have a terrible stutter.
That does not sound right at all. They both like to mess. You can't see when we're off camera how these two mess with me. 646. Did I get that? Again, my glasses. 646-178. 646-178. Got that? You did?
I mean, I heard the
Bing! All right. So, shush. So, we're going to find out who is the winner of our Lawrence Hall swag bag and $100 Cafe Sel Marie gift certificate. And the winner is
Danielle Bowshart.
Danielle Bozart. I only learned that because I saw the name earlier. Danielle Bozart. Give it up for Danielle, everybody. Congratulations, you win our raffle prize number 3. And now raffle prize number 4, a $500 gift certificate to Bob's Discount Furniture. If we can get Sebastian to read.
No. Kelly Handel.
Kelly Handel! Hey! Kelly Handel! Congratulations to all our winners. And thank you, Caitlyn Sebastian, for being here and being awesome. Get out of here.
Say it nicely, please.
Get out of here, please.
Hey.
Okay, bye. All right, we are good. I just want to play with them. See you later. We're going to move on, everybody. We want to welcome to the stage a guy who, well, he grew the workforce development program, and he really grew the workforce development program here. I'd like to give a nice round of applause at home and right here in the studio to Chief Program Officer Sean Mcginnis, everybody! Hey! Come on in, don't be shy. I want to get you on camera. Sean, thank you for being here. It is a pleasure to have you here. Obviously, the workforce development program, it does so much for these kids. I think, please tell us a little bit about what inspired you to expand it in the first place.
Absolutely. So thanks, Brett. With the help of an amazing team, we now serve about 400 young people through our workforce development programs in the South Shore community. About 82% of those kids have experienced some form of significant trauma or violence in their lives. And as a result, too many of them are involved in the justice system. They're couch surfing. They're not currently enrolled in school. And so through our holistic array of services, we try to provide therapy, mentoring, restorative justice practices, and workforce development to help them find jobs so that hopefully they can start a brighter future.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for all that you do. I mean, we have you here tonight because we love all the amazing work you do, and we need your help at home to help Sean continue to do that amazing work. Thank you, Sean.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. One more time for Sean, everybody. Hey! Thank you for coming on the show. I guess it's a talk show now. I don't even know. Now I want you all at home to meet Deidre Flowers. She is Hope's case manager. She walked a long road alone to success, and now funnels that strength and that determination into our workforce development program on our South Shore campus.
I started college all the way back in 2011, and my mom developed a severe mental illness. And so because of that, I was not able to continue my education. Once I gave birth to my son, Josiah, I decided, okay, it's time to go back and finish. And so I had to be tough because I wanted better. I didn't want to keep sleeping on couches, floors, struggling to pay people $200 to let us stay here. You know, I didn't want to keep living like that. I ended up working, finding a job in residential at D.A. Blodgett St. John's, as it really showed me my love for impacting youth and young adults. And then I got a job here. I saw, you know, the roles that they had open, and I was just like, no, like I still got this little baby. And I applied, and they hired me. They hired me. I was so surprised. They hired me. I was like, I can't work certain days because I didn't have a sitter. I said, I can't work certain days because I have class. And I was telling them all of this, and they were just in the interview like, okay, we could make it work. And I love this organization because they took a chance on me. And that's why I always tell my youth, just be persistent. All of my youth that come through my caseload, they all work really hard. But Angelo had a little different fire inside him. He was kind of in a crisis situation. I think he had maybe 2 weeks and he didn't know where he would live after that. I said, you know, this is where you are, but where is it that you want to be? We kind of explored different opportunities for him. And then I took him on this mod tour. I think something in him was just like, yeah. And this was a mod store in Highland, Indiana. And I think showing him something different than what he was used to in Chicago, it clicked something in his mind because he was like, I'm going to move to Gary. And he got that job in Highland, Indiana. And he moved to Gary.
Being a champion for children is being selfless, understanding that it's not about you.
To be there for that child. Be ever present for that child and highlight everything positive about that child. Highlight as much as you can.
A champion for children is just like being a champion in basketball. You got to go all out. You know, you got to make sacrifices for your team.
And I try to spread a little sunshine with everywhere I go in case somebody else may be having a bad day.
Sometimes we do things with the expectancy, what do we get out of it? Being a champion means that I'm not looking for anything. I want to see someone else be successful.
My champion for children within Lawrence Hall will be actually Miss Virginia Turner, because if it wasn't for her helping me with the process of moving in with my mom, I don't know where I would be for real.
I'm done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
And we're back. Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
Hey. It's time for a special moment in our Fall Fête where we are going to honor this year's champion for children. And in this case this year, it is Champions for Children as we honor the entire Lawrence Hall Direct Care staff who every day, rain or shine, even during the chaos of a pandemic, show up, and I mean show up for these kids. These are amazing, amazing people. There's a reason they're getting this award tonight. Now, you just saw a few of the people who have devoted their lives to changing the lives of others. And tonight, as I've said, we're going to celebrate them. We're going to honor them. And we all from the bottom of our hearts can't thank them enough. And as you can see, Sebastian and Kayla and Siobhan, come on down. Let's all scoot down a little bit here. Are all here to present the Champion for Children Award. Let me squish in here. No, yeah, we're good. Wait here. Put the flowers right there. You go, right there. No. I'm sorry. Now, we heard from Jashayla in the first segment, who told us about her Champion for Children and why. Now, Sebastian and Kayla, you obviously have wonderful relationships with your different teachers and your direct care staff. Can you share with us a little bit what they mean to you? Kayla?
At Lawrence Hall, the staff are very appreciative. They understand and they care for us. We have the ones who would go out their way for us and who would be really, really supportive for us. And I do appreciate Lawrence Hall, and I love Lawrence Hall, and they are my family.
Thank you. That's wonderful. Sebastian?
I haven't been at Lawrence Hall very long, but regardless of that fact, it's been a very lovely experience, oddly. I just wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, as we heard from your stories tonight, as I've gotten to know about all of you, it really is amazing to see the family that has come together. And tonight, we want to thank the entire direct care team, even the people that couldn't be here. So what we decided to do was have some people accept it on their behalf. Two very special people. Again, applaud at home and applaud here in the studio for Ms. Khan and Ms. Tamrat. Let's all scoot down, make sure everybody gets on screen. Everybody on? Yes? All right. This is for you.
Oh, thank you very kindly. Thank you, beautiful.
And as Siobhan is holding, this is a beautiful, beautiful award that has been put together. One more time, a nice round of applause, everybody. Anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I, on behalf of my colleague here and on behalf of the direct care staff, I'm honored and privileged, first of all, to be working with the youth at Lawrence Hall. They are an adventure every day. They are a challenge every day, but they are my love also, every single day. The direct care staff at Lawrence Hall is amazing, to say the least, especially during this very challenging year, this past year. Their dedication, their commitment to the youth at Lawrence Hall is unmatched. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One more time. Please go have a soda.
I have a coffee.
Kayla?
Water.
You have water?
Yeah. Water.
Direct care staff, we salute you. We thank you. We are honored by your dedication and service. What you do for Lawrence Hall is, we don't even have the words to express what you mean to us. And this is not just the staff that Lawrence Hall that keeps this incredible organization running. Our community leaders help hold us high, like Alderman Vasquez. Now, let me tell you, everybody, he's not just a politician. He's someone that understands our mission, and for him, it is deeply personal.
Work that Lawrence Hall does and the kind of the kids that they serve, I connected with it heavily. Born in an immigrant family, we were poor, we were gentrified out of multiple neighborhoods growing up. I went to 4 different public schools. My dad used to hit us a lot, and a lot of Latino families have that. It's seen almost like a rite of passage, right? And I understand the environment my dad grew up in, where he couldn't pay the bills and he's stressing out, doesn't know how to deal with it because he doesn't know about mental health either. So when I first started rhyming and being out there in public, like there's a lot of angst there because I had nowhere to take that. So it was easier for me to get in front of another rapper and berate them as much as I can to get this out, knowing that it's within a somewhat controlled and safe space because the people doing it understand the rules and guidelines, right? I think a lot of these kids are like roses that grow through cracks in the sidewalk. It's a very difficult environment that you've got to push through to be able to flourish and bloom. And so to know that there are people here that do that good work, it really is inspiring. And like, I'm glad to be the alderman here to do what I can to support their efforts. If we know that we have kids that are growing up like this, and we're not doing our duty as a society of like addressing that, shame on us. The root cause of this stuff is the environment and the experiences that people grow up in that puts them in positions where they feel they only have a limited amount of choices and none of them are good. And without organizations like Lawrence Hall that can show people, hey, you know what? People care about you. You can have these problems. We're not going anywhere. We're still here. You can say the things you're afraid to say to other people because you think they're going to walk away. We don't walk away. There's a reality and a tangibility to it that makes these kids go, I'm going to give it a second look. I'm going to find a way to like work on myself because not a lot of people get this shot.
As you heard me express right before the break, Alderman Vasquez is just, honestly, he's a really wonderful man. He's at Lawrence Hall on a regular basis, always interacting with the kids. He is one of our biggest supporters, and we thank him. Thank you, Alderman. And speaking of support, this is your chance to support and win a prize. I told you, it's like a game show. I hope you got those raffle tickets out because it's time to win an iPad. Hey! An iPad mini, a 2021 iPad mini. You can win it right now, but I'm going to need a little help. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the birthday boy himself. Please give it up one more time for Siobhan! Hey!
How you feeling?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
Good. You want to roll the thing with me?
Of course.
All right, let's do this. Okay. Our big iPad winner, everybody! All right. Get in there. You can read it?
Yep.
Or am I going to read it?
Nope.
All right, you read it.
The numbers are 073436. 073436.
All right, let's find out who our winner. Do you want to get the card from them?
Of course.
All right, you find out what the card is. All right, brand new. I want an iPad mini. I'm very jealous of this one. I heard the new iPad is really cool. So congratulations to
Jennifer and Carl.
No, I think that's Jennifer Carroll.
Carroll?
Sure. I don't know who that is. It's on the card. Okay. Jennifer Carroll, everybody! Hey! All right, congratulations. Thank you, Siobhan. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Go enjoy some cake. We have cake, don't we? Yes? All right, we have cake. We have cake. Goodbye, everybody. I'm going to have cake. No, don't go anywhere. I'm just kidding. Our final segment before we go have cake is a classic. It's a redemption story. We all like hearing those. From the youth here at Lawrence Hall to now a board member, we'd like you all to meet motivational speaker and author Lesteiner Martinez.
So yes, I was a student and a resident here at Lawrence Hall so many years ago. How I always say it was just God's favor because I was born to a very abusive mother who had some unresolved, untreated mental illness. I wasn't going to class because I had social anxiety. I was depressed. I tried to kill myself. I was in mental health hospitals from the age of 7 12 and again at 13 because of suicide. Like, everyone thought our mother was great. She would actually babysit other kids. Like, the neighborhood loved her because she was just like this, very nice older lady. But I was like going through it at home. The refrigerators are locked with chains, literally. Like, I was told I ate too much, but I was hungry. Like, I should be able to eat. I was afraid to go to sleep because I didn't know if I was gonna get beat in my sleep for something I did. Coming to Lawrence Hall, I was excited. I was like, I get to eat a meal and I get seconds. And I remember I had like this basketball cap on. I rolled up my sleeves and I just like dug in. My time at Lawrence Hall was so transformative because it allowed me to be a child. It was the beginning of my healing process. When you're dealing with someone that's abused and is used to not having a voice, they're not gonna trust you. So the consistency, the patience, the love, the staff there are trained to love you through the hard times. It was exciting. So Lawrence Hall's therapeutic programs, when it comes to art and music and all the different things that they do, I believe helped me to release the things that I needed to release when it comes to just, first of all, figuring out like I'm a creative genius, duh. But I didn't know that. Like, I was just like, oh, I'm doing this to get out of the pain. But it started to develop a confidence in me like, this might be something that's good. I like this. Right now, healing is so important. Everything I do is centered around healing. It's not, my son tells me all the time, Mom, everything doesn't have to be an inspirational talk. I'm like, that was my past, but I'm going to use that past and help those who've gone through the same thing I've gone through and start their healing. If I could go back, I would tell my 15-year-old self, it's not your fault. What was done to you was not because of who you are. And you are amazing. And believe in yourself because you were born and created for a reason. And I would tell that exact same thing to every youth that's ever experienced abuse, because if I felt like it was my fault, then I know how they feel. And so that would be the first thing. When I was a resident here, I was glad to be alive. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I was like, and I had dreams and goals of like traveling the world and being an author, but never in a million years would I have thought, oh, you'll be on a board and own a business. Like, no. So I've succeeded in my dreams.
Hey, really nothing? Hey everybody, I am joined here by Karen Tipo. Hey! CEO of Lawrence Hall. We obviously were just watching the Lesteiner Martinez segment, which is really, really just such a beautiful segment. You and I were talking about it earlier.
Yeah, Brett, I mean, just I've been doing this work for over 25 years, but the thing that amazes me every day is how resilient our young people are. To see Lesteiner from being one of our young people back then, to seeing this amazing, beautiful young lady she's become, and the fact that she's giving her story, helping others on their healing journey every day. That's what it's all about, our work, but it is really inspiring, and we're so honored that she's actually on our board.
You know, you heard me talk earlier with the kids about the family that is Lawrence Hall, the we that is Lawrence Hall. You really get to see that the growth, through the growth of everybody through Lawrence Hall, that they start and the next thing you know, they grow to this and this. And then a lot of them come back to be a part of Lawrence Hall, to help in journeys of others.
They do, and we have stories every day of someone that is, maybe took a seed that is growing now, and they came back and said, man, Sean, Masai, I wish I had listened to you. We're like, well, we're here now to be, we could be your biggest supporter now. So we're always about an anchor. We're never going to close our doors. So it's always about how do we help them on their journey forward, regardless of if they're in one of our programs. They're a former young person, we're going to be there for them. You
can clearly see that you were there from point A to point really forever.
I have the best job around, I say.
It is a great job, and you are awesome at it.
Oh, thanks.
So, are you going to help me with the next raffle, maybe?
Sure, I would love to do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Care Bear here is going to help me with the next raffle.
Oh boy, that's going to go over real well later.
Oh no, a couple of staff goes, oh, you're bringing the Care Bear to the stage? Why do they call you the Care Bear?
Apparently we'll have to do some reductions of paychecks around here.
Okay, well, I just got fired. Our next raffle item is a 4-course chef's dinner for 8 with wine pairings at The Gauge.
I love The Gauge.
You love The Gauge?
Yeah, I've been there once. I want to go back. So.
Once? I pretty much eat at McDonald's, so I don't know. I've heard of The Gauge. I literally needed to ask, and I heard it is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, you know what? I will take you there sometime, because you've been so awesome to do this whole thing. So thank you for all the work that you've done to make this happen.
My pleasure. I'm good with McDonald's, though. Let's give it to somebody else. Let's find out right now who our winner is. All right, spin it.
I did work out a little bit today.
You and the kids, you're trying to kill me here. Let's gonna just go flying off the table.
Move there.
All right,
let's see here.
Whoa,
Whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
okay, sorry.
Whoa. All right, well, okay, that one hit the floor, so we're gonna say it's that one because it's the one that got the furthest.
Okay.
See, I'm trying to be legit here.
See how great I am at this game? All right, the winner is 646011. 646011.
All right, take that over to the table. Let's find out. Let's let they gotta go on the number sheet because we're fancy here. We have a sheet of numbers. Not sure what that means. All right, here, come back on.
Yeah.
You want to read it?
All right,
read it
the
together?
winner is
Daniel Bender. Daniel Bender. Hey.
Yay.
Oh wait, look, it says Daniel Bender and Kara and Brett. Look at that.
Yeah, we're sorry, we're all coming with you.
We're all going to the gauge. One more time. Kara Teeble, everybody! Thank you very much. Hey! All right, shoot. I have more to do. Yeah, it's always great when I get to shoo the CEO off stage. Now, let's see what's next. What do we got next, guys? Well, we're pretty much ending. But we might be wrapping up the show. But it's still time for you to donate. Is that what the teleprompter just stopped? So I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. The show is ending, everybody, but that doesn't mean your donating has to end. The auction is going to be open till 10 p.m. tonight. And as you saw, we have so many wonderful items from art to some awesome Bulls tickets to a comedy roast by me. In case you don't know that, I have that on the site tonight. We want to get some bidders for that. I can do a personal comedy roast at your home, which is awesome. Trust me. I like to have a lot of fun, find out all about you. But we also want to thank all of our sponsors tonight. Dave and Emily Merjan, Chow D Foundation, Mutual of America, True North, Alex Brown, a division of Raymond James, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois, the Bozharts, Perkins Coie, Heather Steens and Leo Smith, the Washburns, and everyone that you see scrolling on the screen right now. Also, we want to thank Lawrence Hall board member and owner of this beautiful LM Catering and Restaurant Group, Nicole Quasar, everybody! She so generously hosted us this evening in their brand new studios, LM Studios. Trust me, when it is time to do a live event, you're going to want to do it here. It is gorgeous. We also want to thank our boards, everyone who put this show together behind the scenes. You have worked so hard, and we thank you for it. And most of all, you at home. You are the other half, the other 85% of the we that is Lawrence Hall. And without your help tonight, without your donations, we wouldn't be able to keep everything going that we've talked about tonight. And before we go, I think everybody wants to say goodnight. So come back here on the stage. Let's welcome the kids. Let's welcome the staff. Everybody else in the room, a nice round of applause for you are looking at the we of Lawrence Hall. We thank you, everyone at home, for joining us tonight. And if you haven't had a chance already, go hit that donate button. Get yourself some art, give some cash, whatever you need to do, do it, because we want to keep all that we do here at Lawrence Hall going for many years to come. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
This is the hardest one.
I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to see that one.
I'll see you there.
He's silly.
Join us on our
That's my phone ringing.